Yo, what's good? What's going? What's poppin'? So today we are making a bucket hat. So I've already made a bucket hat before. Looks like this. It's kind of shit, not gonna lie. So this is the first bucket hat that I've made. It's not the best, but it's not terrible either. So I'm gonna make a new one. This one's like really floppy, and like I like the brim that I did like red underneath. So this part has like 2 layers, but like the rest of it's just like 1 layer, so it's like really floppy, and I didn't use the best material, and like the stitches are like really wobbly and whatnot, but I think I tried my best and I'm not mad about it. But I'm gonna make another bucket hat, and yeah. So I followed a specific tutorial online. I'm gonna share a link down below in the description of the link that I used, of the tutorial that I watched to create this bucket hat. So I downloaded the template and the pattern that the creator provided. I have the pattern pieces that I used last time for the bucket hat that I made, so I'm just gonna be reusing these, but the only thing this time, I'm gonna make the bucket hat more like larger, because I feel like the bucket hat that I made was a little bit too small for my head, because I got a big brain, you know, so I gotta make it larger. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna be copying these onto a different piece of paper, but like basically adding extra, like, how do I explain it? I will show you guys in the following clips how I basically just like make it larger. I'm probably gonna add like a 1/2 inch around all the pieces basically. Okay, so first I'm just taping the pattern pieces onto some packaging paper. I'm just reusing packaging paper that I've gotten from, like, you know, ordering packages online. So yeah, I just always save packaging paper and reuse it just to be, like, you know, more sustainable and whatnot. Definitely recommend doing that. Now I am taking my ruler and I am marking 1/2 inch all around the pattern, just because that is how I'm going to be making it like larger, by just marking 1/2 inch all around. So yeah, now you just want to cut it out, and then there you go, we're done cutting our first pattern piece, and then that's our second pattern piece, and then now I'm just going to move on to the third pattern piece, which is the circle. I'm just using a compass to mark 1/2 inch all around. It was a little tricky finding the middle, but yeah, I found the middle, and then I just drew 1/2 inch all around, and I double checked with a ruler. So yeah. So now we have all 3 of our pattern pieces, and we can begin to placing them on the fabric. Alright, homies, so this is the fabric that I am gonna be using. Look at how dope and sick it looks. I totally love this fabric. I got it from LUSH. I was actually gonna hang it like on my wall or something, but then I got the idea to make a bucket hat out of it, and it's super cool, and I'm so excited. I think it looks really fun and interesting, so it's gonna make a great bucket hat. Yeah, so I was just trying to figure out where I wanted to place the pieces and like what pattern stuff that I wanted. Alright, so I copied and cut out 3 more of those brim pieces onto a piece of paper, so I can like place them on the fabric and just see how it lays out. And I did that for the other pattern piece as well. So there you go, the 2 times headband and then the 1 circle. So here I have all of the pieces cut out now, and voila. So those are all of the pieces, and then I'm going to be using interfacing on the pieces. So this is the circle, like the top, of the hat, and now I'm just pressing the interfacing onto the top of the hat just to give it more structure. So as you can see, this is the top circle and it's like has more structure, and then these are not the brim, the headband, and it has a lot more structure, and I just want to make sure it's not like floppy, so that's why I put interfacing to give it more structure. Okay guys, so I did not see this coming, but so this is the headband piece, right? Unfortunately, it's the wrong way, because the shorter part that's gonna be like the top, if that makes any sense. Like, you guys will see when I sew it. Okay, now we just wanna put those two pieces together, right sides facing each other, and then we're gonna sew the ends straight down like that. Okay, there we have it. So those are the two pieces sewn together, and that is the headband. Woohoo! Our upside down headband! Yay! And I just ironed down the seams just so they look more flat. You know, as you can tell, it looks so much better once you iron them. Okay, so now I'm just attaching the circle, the top part of the hat, to the headband, and you just want to, once again, right sides together, and you just want to pin all the way around. I realized that I needed to make the headband a little bit smaller or whatever, because it didn't fit all the way around the circle. The circle didn't fit all the way around, but yeah. And I just cut off the extra bits, as you can see. And yeah, now we have that again. And then I just cut the extra part, and then I just ironed it down. And it's all good again. Woohoo! And then I also just decided to add some top stitching. I don't know why, but I did. I added some top stitching. We have pinned all the way around, and it's finally fit. I just pinned all the way around, pinned the circle to the headband. And there you go! We've sewed it! Yay! Took a minute, but there we go. It's all sewn together, and it's awesome. This is what it looks like. Alright, so then I just understitched around the top just so it looks better. Now we are taking the brim pieces and we just pinning the inside and the outside. So like when you open it, it's like, there you go, it's gonna be like that, if that makes any sense. You guys will see. I just pinned the right sides together. Okay, there you have it. We have them sewn up. And now this is the next day, and I'm just lighting a candle, don't mind me. Okay, so now we're taking the brim pieces, and we're gonna make a full circle, and we're gonna attach the ends, right sides facing each other, and I'm just laying it down on the table so it's easier, and then I'm just gonna pin the sides, as you can see. So always make sure your seams are like matching up together, so then, you know, when you have it the other way, they're like aligned. See, like that. Make sure your seams are like aligned together so it doesn't look weird. And yeah, there you go. I sewed it all together, and that's what it looks like, and then I'm just turning it the right way. There you go, we have a full circle, and now we just gotta attach it to the hat. And that's the seam. Look how perfect. And then same there. Look how perfect they all meet up. Yeah. I just iron it just so the seams are all nice and good. I don't think you really need to do that though, but I just did it. Really, I don't think you really need to because we're gonna sew over it anyways, but there we have it. So now I'm pressing the ends together and we're just gonna start sewing those lines. We're just gonna be sewing those lines onto the lines the bucket hat usually has. We're just going to be sewing those on. There's the first one. Beautiful. It turned out really nice. And I'm just using an orange thread just because it's a funky pattern. I was just adding some funky colors. Yeah, so we did the second one. Now I think I'm doing the third. And now the fourth. There you go. So I think I did like 5. So yeah, I did like 5 and I think that's good enough. I could do one more, but I just left it that way. So after like kind of just trying it on, I realized that I wanted to make it a little bit smaller. I definitely made the bucket hat too big. So that's how much I'm cutting off of the headband because it was like really low. It just looked weird. And guys, in the end it ends up being a little bit loose on me still, but I should have cut off like a little bit more, especially off the brim. Yeah, see, so here I cut off some fabric off the brim. I should have cut off a little bit more because it definitely was still pretty big, unfortunately. So there you go. So now I pinned the brim to the headband part and I cut slits just to make sure it all like fit together and like whatnot. Yeah, so that's how it looks all pinned up, and now we're just gonna sew it, and then after we're done sewing it, it's basically gonna be a bucket hat. So yeah. Alright folks, there you have it. It's the bucket hat all done. This is how the inside looks. It looks awesome, even though the headband portion is upside down. Actually, all of the pieces are upside down, I think. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. But, yeah. There you go. I think it looks pretty nice. I'm happy with it. So, yeah. It's pretty big on me, honestly. I don't know how much wear I'm gonna get out of it, but it's still nice. It kind of looks like a sun hat, you know, but like if I push it down, if I push it down on the sides, it kind of looks more like a bucket hat. It's a little bit loose, but I still like it. I think it still looks cool. I think I'm still pretty cool, so the top's pretty sick, so. And I feel like I got those side seams like pretty much on the sides. I'm so proud. I feel like I did a pretty good job. Like all the stitches I feel like are pretty even and nice. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with this and excited to wear it. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make this bucket hat. I didn't really go full on detail with the instructions because I did watch a YouTube video to make it, and then I added like my own little bit stuff. Like in the video they didn't do a understitch and I did that, and then I also did like this top stitch on the sides, and then I also added, you know, the interfacing. So yeah. And I just gave some tips here and there, but if you want a proper tutorial and a pattern, I'll put down the link in the description below of the video that I watched that provided the pattern and tutorial. So you could go make yourself a bucket hat as well. If anyone would like me to do my own tutorial on a bucket hat with all the other stuff that I added as well, you can leave a comment down below. And maybe I'll do a tutorial as well if anyone's interested. But here she is. She looking great. We love it. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.